Hello friends, welcome to the new video, the Berg Balance Scale. It is one of the most widely used tools to assess balance and predict fall risk in older adults and rehabilitation patients. It consists of 14 simple tasks that evaluate both static and dynamic balance. In this video, we will walk through each task step by step, explain how to score them and discuss how to apply the result in clinical practice. Welcome to Medical Guruji. Let's get started. The Berg Balance Scale includes 14 functional tasks such as standing, reaching, turning and transferring. Each task is scored from 0 to 4. 4 means the patient completes the task independently and safely. 0 means they are unable to perform the task or require assistance. The maximum total score is 56. A score below 45 indicates increased fall risk. Let's go through each task briefly. For each one, observe the patient performance and assign a score from 0 to 4. First one is sitting to standing. Stand up without using your hands. Ask the patient. Score 4 if done independently and safely. Score lower if use hands or need help. Second is standing unsupported. Ask the patient to stand still for 2 minutes without holding on. Observe for sway or instability. Third one is sitting unsupported. Ask patient to sit without support for 2 minutes. Ensure posture is upright and stable. Fourth one is standing to sitting. Ask patient to sit down in a controlled manner. Look for safety, control and use of hands. Fifth is transfers. Move from one chair to another and back. Ask this to the patient and assess smoothness and safety. Sixth one is standing with eyes closed. Ask the patient to close your eyes and stand still for 10 seconds. You have to watch for sway or loss of balance. Seventh point is standing with feet together. Ask the person to place your feet together and stand still for 1 minute. Note any instability if there. Eighth is reaching forward with outstretched arm. Ask person to reach forward as far as you can without losing balance and measure the distance and observe control. Ninth is retrieving object from the floor. Ask patient to pick up a shoe from the floor in front of you and look for bending technique and balance of the patient. 10th is turning to look behind. Ask the person to turn and look over your left and right shoulders. And you have to assess trunk rotation and stability. 11th one is turning 360 degree. Ask the patient to turn in a circle, pause, then return to opposite direction. You evaluate in this speed, control and steadiness of the patient. 12th is placing alternate foot on stool. Ask the patient to place each foot alternately on step or stool and observe for coordination and balance. 13 is standing with one foot in front of the other. Ask the patient to place one foot directly in front of the other and hold it for 30 seconds and check for alignment and sway if there. 14th is standing on one leg. Ask the patient to lift one foot and stand as long as you can. Time the duration and note any wobbling or stepping. Once all 14 tasks are completed, add up the scores. If the final score is 41 to 56, then it is low fall risk. If it is 21 to 40, then it is medium fall risk. And if it is 0 to 20, then it is high fall risk. Use this score to guide your your intervention plan. For example, a patient scoring 38 may be benefit from balance training, assistive devices, and home safety modifications. The Berg Balance Scale is more than a test. It is a roadmap for rehabilitation. It helps clinicians to track progress, tailor therapy goals, and make informed decisions about mobility aids and discharge planning. Use it regularly in the geriatric care, stroke rehab, and orthopedic recovery because when we measure balance, we prevent falls, and when we prevent falls, we protect lives. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to Medical Guruji, like and share the video.